Mistake with the Alpha, Chapter 74. Samantha's point of view. She even remembered. Yes, I did, but you know that we are the one at the receiving end here. I wish things were different, she said. Me too, I said. Getting to my room, Susan and Vivian were not there. I know they've already gone back to their duties. I sat down and sighed. I don't even have the right to decide to leave again, I said to myself. Then I laid on my bed. I just can't run away from my troubles. I'm in the middle of a dilemma here. I love Jalen, but I also love myself. I didn't know that I had fallen asleep until I heard a knock. If it was my roomies, they wouldn't bother knocking. I was afraid because I didn't want any trouble. I just came back from the hospital. Then one surprising person came in. Jalen's mother. This almost gave me a shock. I quickly stood up. You don't have to, she said, making me sit back on my bed, and she sat beside me. Ma. I didn't even know what to say to her. This is the first time I'm getting close to her. All through the time she was Luna, I was a child, and even whenever she visited the pack house after her husband retired, I made sure to make a distance. I'm always admiring her from afar. Not that I'm afraid of her, but I just don't like to get noticed by the people at the top. This is the reason Jalen didn't know me until I sent him my nude. And that was the beginning of the sweetness and the trouble of my life. It was caused by that bastard John. Well, I do not have regrets about loving Jalen, but it wouldn't have happened if not for my silly mistake. I know you are surprised to see me here. She gave me a sweet smile. Since it's as if I lost the ability to speak, I just nodded. Don't be. I'm Jalen's mother, and you are Jalen's friend. There's no big deal in me visiting my son's sick friend, she said. This can't be true. I'm sure she knew the relationship between her son and I. Not even what happened last. The maids would have made sure to make me look like the devil's incarnate. I was deeply scared of the reason she came. The truth is, no mother would visit a woman who is disrupting her son's life in a frenzy. I'm so sure she came to warn me to stay away from her son. Well, I'm already planning to. I want to put an end to all these problems my staying with Jalen is causing. Even with what Sally told me, I had already planned to keep away from Jalen. I would make sure our path never crossed. I'm sorry, Ma, I said sheepishly. Don't be sorry, my darling. Things happened, she said. I look at her amazed. What is she trying to do? I didn't know why she's all nice. She didn't need to do that. She should just get straight to the point. I'm not scared of what she has to say. She then moved closer to me and took my hands. Samantha, I know you've gone through a lot these few days. She paused, looking at me with pitiful eyes. My ears were very alert to hear what she had to say to me, even though I was head bowed. I was expecting what she's about to drop on my head. I'm really sorry you have to go through all that, but I just want to beg you that you shouldn't because you hate anyone or think otherwise about Jalen. I know he also isn't happy about what is happening. Her eyes were filled with sadness that I even pitied her. What is happening also would have affected her too. Don't be sorry, ma'am. It's all my fault. I should have left when the Alpha's mate came, I said. I wanted to quickly beat her to what she wanted to say. No, you did well as you stayed, she said quickly, looking passionately at me. This woman is confusing me, and I'm tired of waiting for what she came to do. If not that she's who she is, I would have asked her what her mission here is. Sam, I came here for a favor, she said in a very low voice. Ma'am, no need to ask me for a favor. I'm already planning to leave so that the Alpha can be with his mate, and his mate won't be having doubts about me ruining her marriage. In fact, I'm not only willing to leave the pack house, but I'm also willing to leave the pack to another pack. You don't have to beg me to do it, I said quickly. I didn't want someone to think I'm staying with him because of what he can offer me. I might love Jalen, but I don't want to be tagged as the gold digger I'm not. I know we are poor, but we are not suffering. No, please, Sam, don't leave, she pleaded. What does this woman want? I asked inwardly, confused. That I don't know either, Crystal replied. Shouldn't I leave? I thought you were here to tell me to leave your son, I said to her. No, I'm not here to tell you to leave. I'm on your side, Sam. If you leave Jalen, you will destroy him, she said dolefully. Now she comes again. Sally said this to me, but ma'am, I'm confused. The only person that can destroy a man is his mate, but I'm not Jalen's mate. I think you all are just exaggerating things here, I said cussedly. I was angry at how they were attaching Jalen's life with mine. It makes me feel like I'm living for him. It's complicated, my dear. I wish I could explain to you, but even I myself don't really understand this whole thing.
You just have to help me, she said.
I could see tears already gathering in her eyes. I didn't know it was that serious that a whole Luna would cry. This really moved me. I know she wasn't pretending. It made me understand that there's something definitely going on that none of us can't understand. I can't just imagine how Jalen is suffering right now. Don't cry, ma'am, I said, hugging her.
Just help me, Sam.
I didn't say go start a relationship with Jalen. All you have to do is be around him. I promise I'll try all my best to keep you safe, she said. Stop crying.
I'll help you. I didn't know when I said that.
I can be so compassionate. I couldn't watch her crying, and I don't want to cry again.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
I'll surely pay you back for this, she said happily as she wiped her tears. You don't need to. I love Jalen too, and I can do anything for him. The truth about my acceptance just came out. I couldn't bear to hear that Jalen became a monster and started hurting innocent people. You have a good heart, Sam. I just wish things were different, she said with a stiff smile. I nodded, not knowing what to say to that. Then I remembered my parents. But I need to talk to my parents first, I said. She then nodded. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to stay up to date with new videos uploaded. Also, check out our next video in the series.